Party standing before the cave entrance, and I'm going to describe the entrance to you in just a moment. And again, you're looking kind of north into this cave entrance, or kind of northwest into it. It's to the northwest. You guys are coming from the southeast, and water flows, you know, from that direction. Maybe even from the cave itself. Water trickles down out into the valley river, or river in the valley, river valley, out here, the shallow creek. Let's see.
Well, you blacked out. Okay, no, I don't know if anyone else
Did it?
did you hear what he said? I didn't hear what he said for the last 10 seconds.
All right, so
I heard him, I think.
You heard it. Okay, we'll carry on then. So just mean that.
all right, so the cave entrance you're currently at, it is going. All right, the entrance is of course to the southeast of the cave opening, but it goes kind of northwest. Let's see if I can describe it a little better than that. All right, so it's a 10-foot wide cave entrance. The tunnel, or the entrance itself, is more like a tunnel. It's only about 10 feet wide and 10 feet long, and it leads into a cave that continues northwest, west, and southwest. Right, so it just continues mainly westward. Right, it's a large cavern beyond the first 10-foot tunnel that is going northwest. Right, so let me see what the contents in there.
Oh, it's the northwest.
Yep, you're looking down a northwest tunnel, which is lit by day or daylight. So far, you can see mostly just a lot of footprints in the rock bed or mud here. Like I told you earlier, it's a bit wet. Water flows out of the cave, and in the mud and the gravel and such, right, you can kind of see clawed footprints going up into the cave, right?
Question: how long is the initial tunnel?
It's only about 10 feet. 10 feet wide, 10 feet
It's
long, going northwest into a
It's-
cave that continues west. The cave
So
ahead
that's
looks
3
like it's about
meters.
30 feet wide so far, right?
It's going northwest, isn't it?
That's 10 meters.
Wait. Okay. I'm not gonna do northwest. It's too messy. I'm just gonna do north and just cardinal directions.
No, just like do it diagonally.
Yep, that's all right. Fine.
That's just going to be a pain in the arse.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty like
Let's
it's
just
not that
say-
important.
I'll do it diagonally, but yeah.
I mean, you could readjust the compass.
Okay, so the initial tunnel is 10 feet, right?
Yep, 10 feet going northwest.
And then it opens up into west, east, and northwest.
Nope, just west. It's northwest, west, and southwest. So a cave that's
Okay.
roughly at least 30 feet wide so far, continuing west, right? 30 feet wide north to south. That's why you can go northwest and southwest, right? But
It's only
overall
10
goes
feet
west.
northwest. So.
Okay, so the entry
Pretty sure-
tunnel, right? The entry tunnel only goes for 10 feet, right, to the northwest. At the end of it, right, it goes into a cave that opens, westward 30 feet north to south. So you can go either northwest, west, or southwest into it because it's so wide, right, compared to the tunnel.
Makes sense.
Wait, north to south. It wouldn't be north. North?
Northwest, west, and southwest because the cave beyond the tunnel is wide, right? It's at least 30 feet wide.
Just draw a quick compass to stop confusing you on the screen.
Alright.
Northwest, west, southwest. The tunnel you're in, or about to go down, is only 10 feet wide and 10 feet long, continuing northwest, right? At the end of
Where
it,
are you showing me?
it
I mean, technically,
continues.
that is northeast you're drawing.
West
That's
is to the
northwest.
left.
Naughty
That's
elephant.
northeast.
No, naughty
Never
elephant.
E.
No,
Never E.
naughty
Oh no!
elephant.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Fuck, I got
Yeah.
it wrong. Never
Naughty
E
elephant
trying to
cross water.
Fuck's sake.
Okay, yeah, that makes sort of sense. Yeah. So,
So far in the tunnel itself, you see a lot of claw footprints, right?
Ooh, scary.
So something with
Maybe we should-
claws climbed into the cave before you did.
Can we check how recent they are?
I mean, they look faint. They're not very deep, so yeah, that might indicate that it's been a while since these tracks were made.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds pretty safe.
They're a bit faded too, mainly due to water flowing over them.
Well, if they've been there for a long time, then we should be alright.
alright. Yeah, you've just got to prod, yeah. Just say your prod in and we'll enter.
Alright, so what is the action of every character? You guys have to tell me. Each of you will tell me your own individual action.
I have my sling ready, and I'll be like background.
You're gonna stay back,
I
let
have-
them lead.
I have my javelin ready and I'd be in front.
Alright, so ALASDAIR, you're in the front. Are you gonna lead the way in?
Sure.
I got the torch, so I didn't know if someone else knows with the torch now, but yeah.
Alright, so GETH, you wanna lead the way in too with the torch?
Yeah, I got my knife in my pocket and
You don't have any
a
pockets.
torch. Oh wait, I do. Remember? I made some.
Oh sure, yeah, your fish kill pouch on your tunic.
Yeah. Yeah, I got my knife in my pocket and there's a torch and my steak as well.
Alright.
Well, I guess I got
Sure,
a lot of strength, so I probably had one in each hand.
Right, that's. Make sure you lads watch our back. Make sure no beast that lives in here comes behind us.
Yeah, I'll be in between everybody because Bowser can shoot over me since I'm so short.
Okay.
I'll be second
Yeah.
range, and he can be third range.
Alright.
I think I'll point my stick forward so I can jab anything quickly.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's called prodding. Just prod the area.
alright. From what I heard so far, Bowser's suggestion to Geth to prod the area ahead. Geth is at the front with his, making sure his knife is in his little fish pouch. It smells really terrible, by the way. And it's flaking. And then, of course, his wooden stake or his stick, he's got that pointed forward. ALASDAIR, you're at the front with him, ready to move forward. And then Pipe, you said you
Yep.
want to be further back doing something else?
No, so I'm gonna be second rank, and I'll like in the middle of everybody, so he can shoot over me. Bowser can shoot over me.
Alright, well,
We should
Bowser, you
probably
want to...
take like a
Okay, well, if you're in the middle and there's two people in front of you, Bowser will shoot over you and into them. Is that the plan?
Well, in between them.
how can we take a diamond formation? If we take a sort of a diamond formation, we should be fine.
Okay, well, Bowser, where do you want to be? Because I was under the impression that you wanted to be maybe second rank, unless you want to create a third rank.
I guess I'll be third rank then. I thought second rank too. I guess I'll be third too.
Okay, well, now you're further back.
Classic
well-
Bowser behind everyone else.
I mean, I can go second rank, but I don't mind.
It's your choice. It's your action. So someone can suggest something
Oh.
that you should do based on what they think, but they can't control your character.
So we watch our behind, I guess.
Okay, yeah, I'll be third rank.
Okay. Well, you guys have seemed to have gotten into your marching order. So ALASDAIR, Geth, you want to lead the way then?
I'll take a rough, like, kind of diamond formation, but yeah,
Okay.
let's go. Walk into the cave, I guess. Keeping my stick forward, keeping the flame.
Alright.
I'm ahead, watching for anything.
Okay,
Yeah.
yep, eyes forward,
Move
stick
along-
forward. ALASDAIR, what about you?
I move alongside him with my javelin pointing forward, ready to poke anything that comes my way.
Alright.
Alright, let's keep going then. We'll
You got to roll something.
oh, we got to roll. Okay, well, let's roll. Let's roll the dice.
What
Okay,
was that?
so-
Nat 20 on my screen.
Down here in the cave, you can see that the water is flowing in from the west. It's going southeast in your direction, of course. There's kind of this large pool of water near the center of the cave, about 20 feet west of your position. But from that pool of water, it flows out eastward toward where your crew is standing. It's a slow flow of water trickling down in from the ceiling of the cave. So far, the coast is clear, it looks like. You're in this very large cave with, so far from what you can tell, multiple exits. As far as your torch shines, the cave does continue to the west for at least 30 feet. And it is at least 30 feet wide north to south. So far you're in a 30 by 30 chamber. But the west side is completely unknown still because it's too dark. Your torch doesn't shine that far. But you don't see any western wall yet. However, in the north and south
and
wall... What's up?
Okay. I was just going to ask what other exits there are, but it's fine. So,
What?
I was just going to ask what other exits there are, but it's fine.
Yep, I'm telling you. So there are two other exits
What's
from
the-
here. Right? You have a question? Maybe wait until I finish.
Oh
this,
yeah, what's the purity of this water?
Okay. Well, let me finish describing to you your crew what they see, and then you can go check out the water. How's that? So,
Mhm.
I'm going to finish describing the situation to your crew. You're looking into a cave. So far, it's at least 30 by 30, right? The west wall is too dark to see further that way, right? 20 feet from you, in the middle of the west side so far, you can see this large pool of water that I mentioned earlier. It flows eastward in your direction. There are two exits other than yours in this cave so far that you can see. In the middle of the north wall, right, so about 10 to 20 feet west, in the middle of that north wall, so, you know, about 10 to 20 feet north of you as well, there's an exit, okay? There's also an exit to the south wall, but that one's further west, okay? So about 20 to 30 feet southwest of you is the second exit, right? You're in the first, or I guess that would be the third exit. You're in the first exit, which is in the middle of the east wall, okay? So, with that, you can proceed, you know, northwest, west, or southwest. As for the purity of the water, how would you find that out? You say you want to check out the pH level?
Yeah. Have a look at it. I guess maybe
You want to taste it?
put it in my mouth for 5 seconds. Yeah. Mhm.
I guess I'm going to look at the pool, see if there's anything special in there.
Because is that water thirst a constraint in this cave or not?
Sorry, one more time. What's your
Should be
question?
fine.
Sorry,
What's your question? Is there water what?
is like water thirst a constraint in this cave, or do we not have to worry about food and water?
You do have to worry about food and water in this game. Very important.
Okay,
Characters have not eaten,
let's
have
check.
not drinking yet. So they are pretty hungry and thirsty.
Well, we better check how good this water is, I guess.
Alright. So, yep. Geth is moving up to the water along with Bowser. Bowser's going to look into it. Geth is going to try it. ALASDAIR, Pipe, your actions.
So we'll just keep watch, make sure nothing gonna jump us.
Do you want to go with them and keep watch, or do you want to stay where you are and keep watch, or something else?
I'll go with them and keep watch.
All right. What about pipe?
Did I see the north exit? Can I see what's in there?
You want to check out the north exit? Sure.
No, like just from the torchlight. I want to see what I can see.
Yeah, look down. See what's there. Sure. Your party starts to move in. Most of you move west. Some of you, of course, check out the north side. So yeah, the party's moving west. We're gonna check for a surprise. Are we surprised?
Yep, sir.
And is it surprised? No. Neither side is surprised. So counter distance. We'll do 2d6. Alright. As you move in, roughly we'll do about 7 yards away to the west. Your party, you know, you're making movement, you're taking an action, you're walking into the cave, but something else is in there also taking an action. You hear some movement. It sounds almost concerning, right? It's not charging you, it just kind of makes itself known. But you hear kind of like rocks and gravel scraping under the weight of something large, right? Something kind of waking up and sniffing the air, right? So you can hear it, some large beast west of you, past the waterfall that flows down into, of course, the pool. That doesn't really flow out southeast, but slowly, since it's overfilled, it kind of flows out southeast. However, as you guys get closer, you can tell that it actually flows down into another level below this one, right? So the waterfall that you're looking into, you know, there's actually just kind of a chasm, right? And some of the water doesn't, you know, flow out of the cave from here. Some of it does, right? But most of it drains out through the chasm, which is below the waterfall, below this level, right? This might be a shortcut into a deeper level naturally. But you got this pretty intense waterfall flowing down into a chasm, right? To a second level under this one. So you don't see much in there. Are there any what?
You know,
You have any stones about?
Alright, before you ask that question, let me explain the results of your actions. So, naturally, of course, Geth, you were getting up there to try out the water, but before you could, you also hear those noises. Bowser, you know, you saw the chasm before you heard those noises because it wasn't too difficult to see the chasm, right? As you got closer. And then ALASDAIR, of course, you were keeping watch. As you approached, you also heard the noise, and you couldn't really see what was causing it, but you immediately could react to that if you want, since you were the one on guard. So, during your approach, when you heard that, did you want to react?
I will I'll get ready for a fight. I get my javelin point in that direction and get in front of everyone else.
Okay, so you move toward the front, or you're already in the front. You just kind of move toward the sound with your javelin.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I'm not charging or anything, but I'm getting like more of a protective stance.
Okay, you hold the line, get the javelin pointed forward. And then Pipe, you were making your way toward the north exit to look down that, but halfway toward the north exit, which you are able to look down, by the way, so let me describe it to you. But as you approached it, you also heard, of course, the noises, right? So, to describe what you saw, though, down the north exit, you saw it was a tunnel, okay? The shape of it was a straight tunnel, 10 feet, and it leads into kind of an intersection chamber. The intersection chamber is about maybe 20 by 20, right? But the southwest side is not as large, so it's almost like a triangular chamber since it's kind of an intersection, right? But again, it's kind of 20 by 20 with two other, well, you can't really see that far into it. Let me tell you the contents. Let's see. All right, so you're looking down, and the contents of it appears that the middle of the intersection is collapsed, right? So there's this kind of huge pit in the center. That's about it, right? That could pose a hazard if you were trying to explore in that direction, right? If you move too quickly or forget that there's a chasm there or don't have a source of light, you might step down into a very large open pit. So that's a safety hazard, I guess, of the environment. Environmental safety hazard is a huge pit right up ahead. That's toward the north, right? So back to, of course, the situation at hand. It sounded like Geth wanted to react immediately. So Geth, as soon as you know, before you can even try the water and you heard the sound to the west, what was your next move? You said you were asking for rocks or something, or was it something else?
Well, probably should tighten up formation and probably go near everyone else because it's not like something here. Also, I want to pick up a rock. Reason being is we could just throw a rock down the chasm and wait for how long we hear it, a banging noise to work out how deep it is.
Okay. So, yep, Geth is grabbing at a rock near his feet. There are plenty of rocks here in a cave. As he's doing this, Bowser, you know, you were about to, I mean, you did look down the chasm. If you want to look further into it for any other details, you could. But as soon as you started hearing a noise to the west, sound like some large beast, what's your move in response? Do you want to just continue with what you were doing or something else?
I'll return to third rank and get my sling ready.
Okay, so you start to
Let's
fall
form
back.
a line.
And then, of course, as that's going on, ALASDAIR, you want to just hold the line still and keep your javelin pointed at
Yeah.
whatever is making that noise? Sure.
Yeah.
And then what about Pipe? Pipe, did you want to continue to the north exit or something else?
I'll get back in formation and ready my bow.
Okay, you quickly fall back, get the bow and arrow ready. Alright, well, yep. So the other one taking an action really was Geth. Once you kind of fell back in line and just held the position, Geth picked up a rock, and then Geth, you wanted to toss it down the chasm?
Yeah, to see how deep it is.
Okay, sure. How large of a rock did you want to pick up? Like a hand-sized one, like a pebble, like a stone? Like, give me the size. 1 foot stone,
Just
a few inches.
not that large. I just need to work out the depth of it. So I just throw it down and time it and wait for it a hitting sound.
Okay, was it a random stone then? You didn't care about the size? Because size might matter, right? The weight of the
Well,
stone falls at a different speed. Gravity pulls it, right? A different rate. The heavier it is, it will fall faster,
I mean,
naturally.
we'll fall at the same rate because acceleration means
Yeah.
they'll all fall at the same rate.
Okay.
But one will make a louder noise for sure. Yes. Okay, I'll take a slightly larger one.
Okay, sure. Alright. You picked up a large stone. You drop it on the chasm. And as that goes on, let's see if this whatever is out there to the west changes its reaction. It was not sure of your crew. Whatever's out there stays where it's at. You guys haven't really shown any hostility yet, right? You've all gotten into kind of a defensive stance. As the rock is dropped down the chasm, it doesn't fall too, or it's not too long before you hear it splash, right? So he drops it, and maybe a couple seconds go by. There's a big splash, so not very far down, right?
Yeah, well, that's pretty shallow then, so we should be safe to go down that.
So the
I
sound
think we
is
should-
going directly west, right?
We should go south.
There's another exit to the south. You can see more of the cave from here since our torchbearer, Geth, is up here. By the way, he dropped his torch to pick up a large stone, so the torch is on the floor, but he can pick it back up. The floor is pretty wet, so the torch is damaged. Looks like it got wet.
What?
Yeah,
There's
it's
water on
pretty
the
damn
ground.
obvious, dude.
There's water flowing southeast. Not a lot, but there is, right? So pick it
Why
up.
don't I just
It's kind
drop
of
my
soaked.
spear and throw the stone down the thing?
You wanted a large stone, right? So it would take 2 hands to pick up a large stone.
What? Not that large a stone, just one for one hand.
Well, that's why I asked. You never specified. So you picked up a stone that was large. So 2 hands. That's why I asked the size of the
Had to be-
stone.
Gotta be a little bit more specific.
A large stone usually means that compared relatively, right? A normal stone might take 1 hand. and a large stone will take 2 hands, right? That's why it's larger.
Right, but I've got like 15 strength.
You're slightly stronger than most men, but a large stone is still a large stone, which required, based on, you know, the handling of a larger stone, 2 hands to hold without it being awkward.
Ooh, okay, well,
So that's why, if you want to be very specific, I gave you the option to be very specific on the size of the stone, right? If you weren't, then it's going to be a stone relatively larger than all the other stones in your environment, which takes 2 hands to pick up, like a slab, right, of cave wall, right?
okay, whatever. Carry on. You've got
Right.
more than one torch, right, Stephen?
We only
Yeah.
got one.
Yeah, this
Uh,
torch is
yeah,
fine. It
it's
just
fine,
lost about half its life expectancy. It's soaked, right? It's still burning, but it's wet.
Don't drop another one because if we run out of torches before.
Well,
Okay,
anyway,
next
whatever is
time we're
behind
gonna
the
limit-
water, it does its own thing. Go ahead. You were gonna say something?
I'm going to limit stones to large stones that fit in one hand next time. That's the maximum size.
Okay.
Right.
Lads, I think we should bait it out.
Well, the cave you're in,
Bail out.
from where you're standing, you can tell that it does continue kind of to the west and slightly northwest. So that means it, you know, with the amount of torchlight you have that shines 30 feet forward, so far you can see that it will continue roughly, mostly toward the northwest, right? That south exit is 20 feet from the east wall, which you came from, right? So you want to check that one out. It's south of the pool of water in this cave.
Do torches have an expiry length?
Yes.
Oh.
I say so the noise is coming from the west. I say we go southwest. Hey, wait, sorry. Where's the noise coming from the west?
Yep, the noise is coming from the west.
Okay, I say we go southeast to that other exit. Maybe we'll just leave us alone, whatever it is.
Southeast? You mean southwest? There's one exit to the southwest of you.
Southwest, sorry. Southwest, sorry, my bad.
You're good.
Southwest.
I feel like if we get cornered though, we might be all down for it. So maybe we should take care like of these ones.
Okay, well, what do the footprints look like, by the way, Ethan? Are they big? Are they small?
The footprints, they're large clawed footprints. They head west.
Are they not humanoid? Are they beast-like? What would you say?
They're quite wide. They're more like beast size, I guess. So they don't look like human feet, because human feet are long. This is a round foot, right? It looks more like a large paw, right, with some claws on it.
Sounds like a bear.
I say we go southwest and just pray it comes us, or we go northwest. I mean, it's up to you guys.
I mean, honestly, I think if we go southwest, it's a risk. I'm willing to do it.
True.
Southwest, then?
Yeah, let's go.
We'll do southwest, but I will keep my paying attention where the sound came from. So as we move southwest, I keep looking northwest. Yeah.
Alright, so your party wants to move southwest. Okay, so to the southwest, you can kind of see that exit. The southwest exit leads out into a very small cave, right? Where you can see just a bunch of like branches and shrubberies growing in from there. It looks like it's on the high ground, so you would have to you would be moving up into that area. But there's kind of a hole. The southwest exit is kind of just like a hole in the side of the wall. It's been like dug out, right? And it's on the high ground, right? so water doesn't flow into it. You have to climb up into it, basically, right? So it looks like more like a dugout cave, right? And that's where the majority of the bear prints are. And with that, we're gonna do a morale check. Okay. All right. So it's not an immediate attack, but you are taking a very hostile action at this time. So whoever's in here with you begins to get very hostile, but doesn't immediately attack. It's growling, it's defensive. Whatever is there to the west, you can hear it moving up and growling, right? It starts scratching at the floor and kind of like yelling at you. Right? It's like getting angry, right? Agitated. You hear like these strange, kind of ominous grunts and
see it yet?
growls. It's moving into the torchlight to some extent, but it tries to stay in the dark, it seems, right? Some type of large
It's
beast
somewhat
with clawed
defensive
feet,
line.
right? It's got black fur.
Black bear.
It's to
okay,
the
I
west
say
of you now.
I'm gonna say we back up and I'm gonna back up and show that I'm like intimidating. Look, I'm not a bitch.
Okay, so you back up and
What are you
like,
backing up for? That's not helpful.
you're already in the
We don't
back,
wanna-
Bowser.
what, we
So
wanna-
you're in the back. You
Well, we should all be backing up then,
you
not
guys
just
want to
you.
discuss the
Dude.
situation as it's growling at you? It's getting closer. It's starting to scratch the floor.
Okay, let's start moving backwards.
All right. So Geth is trying to discuss, but now he's trying to move backwards. Bowser, you're backing up. You're trying to show that you're bigger. So do you want to like spread your arms out or something? Start yelling back.
We should all we should
I've
form a line and move
Okay,
backwards.
let's take turns talking.
got
So
a rock in my sling, and I'm like puffing my chest out. If you know what I mean.
okay, so you puff your chest out. You've got a sling your stone, or you got a stone in your sling. You're ready to fire, right? You're just kind of, you're backing up as you're doing that. And then Geth, what's your move? You want to back out of here?
Yeah, I'd recommend people form a line and point towards where the bear is and move back.
Okay. And then ALASDAIR, you were moving southwest with the crew, it sounded like. But you want to fall back now?
Yeah.
Or something else?
I am going to fall back, but keeping my attention to where the bear is.
Okay. And then Pipe, what about you? You want to
fall
take a
back
shot?
with bow drone.
What was that?
Fall back with a bow drone.
With the bow drawn? Sure. Yeah. Arrows drawn in your bow. You're ready to fire. Backing up. Well, your whole crew is starting to back up. You guys are showing that you're, or kind of showing that you're backing up, but kind of showing hostility too, right? Let's see how the bear reacts to that. So, it's kind of, you're backing up, which is probably what it wants you to do, but then you're also showing that you're here to fight, right? You guys are raising your weapons. You're maybe puffing your chest, right? All right,
Yeah.
so it reacts uncertain to your crew. So it's not good or bad. It kind of continues to do what it was doing, growling and scratching at the ground, right? Warning you guys, basically, staying in the outer edge of your torchlight, keeping yourself in the dark. So you don't know its exact position, but you know it's to the west. All right, well, you guys have backed up to the east wall. It wasn't far away. The exit to the east is not very far from where you're standing. Northeast of you is the exit. Do you guys want to leave the cave, or
Wait,
what's
wait.
next? You're back up. You backed up
Wait,
to the east wall.
Isn't there plants where the bear is, right?
There are shrubberies to the south, not where the bear is.
Okay.
Bears to the
Well, I mean, well, if it was near the bear, you could like set fire to one of the bow and arrows, fire the arrow, and then set fire to the shrubbery. That might kill the bear, but that's speculative.
It's all wet.
It's kind of wet, but not as wet as the rest of the cave. It's on the high ground. So there's just some grassy, leafy shrubberies and the south wall covering up that hole, the exit, right?
Is the bear still at the edge of the torchlight where it can be seen?
It stayed where it was. It's just kind of growling and scratching the ground, so you can't see it. You can only hear it. It's west of you. All right. As you guys are thinking,
Okay.
you guys asking questions, thinking, so far, Geth has thought, and Pipe has thought, ALASDAIR and Bowser, do you guys want to keep thinking too, or do you guys want to take action?
I'm gonna keep backing up.
Backing up, yeah, backing up.
Showing him not a bitch. Alright.
Okay, so you're just continue
Yeah.
to puff your chest and show that you're armed, and you want to walk out of the cave through the east exit because you're already at the east wall, so you can't back up any further. The only further is
I
to
guess I'll
leave
get
through the tunnel.
I'll get to like kind of like the entrance of the 10 foot the 10 foot entrance, but like I'm inside the cave still. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you get up to the exit in the middle of the east wall. Stay
Yeah.
in the cave. What about Pipe? I didn't hear from you.
Well, I want to be behind. I can't see the bear. I cannot see the bear, right?
No,
Okay,
you
yeah.
can only hear
So
it.
I'll just be like, yeah. Behind ALASDAIR.
You say you'll just be in the back behind ALASDAIR.
Well, yeah, facing away from the bear, just
Also looking
ready
east
to
instead.
attack you.
The bear's to the west, so if you want to face away from it, you'll look east toward the exit.
I'm saying I'm gonna face west.
Oh, you're facing west toward it.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. All right, well, you all have backed up. You all have shown that you're armed. No one has really taken any further actions. You all completed your turn without any obstacles, right? So now you're all. The situation is the bear's still there. You've all backed up to the east exit, basically. Now what?
I'm going to crouch.
Fire group is here now, to the east. It sounds like the bear is somewhere toward the west, past the water. So if this is the water in the middle, bear is kind of on the other side.
Let me see it.
Cannot see it, you can only hear it. Torch only shines 30 feet.
Well, at the exit the cave, I guess he's going a different direction, isn't it? It's either the hole or where the thing is collapsed.
Let's try to go west and try to get to that northwest exit.
Well, the bear's to the west. There's one exit that's accessible to you, between you and the bear, which is either that south exit or that north exit.
In fact, do you guys want to push up to so we can see the bear and just sort of fire on it? You guys know?
I think you should do it from here.
Okay, I guess I kind of remember the last location I saw it. I'm gonna just try to swing it. Hit my swing.
I was setting fire to an arrow and then firing it in the direction of the bear. Might give us some
That
idea
doesn't
what it
work.
looks like.
We need a special arrow.
Okay,
that.
fair enough.
Yeah, but I'm
We
gonna
got
try
any-
to use my thing shot at like the rock.
Alright, so do you guys want to discuss your situation or do you guys want to take action?
I said my action.
Alright, well, Bowser's firing into the darkness where you last saw the bear. Geth, what's your move?
I'm just gonna keep backing up, holding the stick in the direction of the bear, I guess. With a
ALASDAIR?
spear kind of thing. Wooden spear.
ALASDAIR, what's your move?
I get my javelin ready. I crouch so they can shoot over me if they want to.
Okay, and Pipe?
I'm going to be ready to fire my arrow.
Okay, so you're not going to fire, you're just going to hold.
Yes.
Alright, so Bowser's going to maybe draw it out, fires in its direction. Okay. Alright, sure, yeah. Bowser, you fired toward where you last saw it. So you last saw it to the southwest, but now you hear it to the west. So you want to fire it to the southwest still? Or do you want to fire it to
I
the
guess
west?
wherever I could hear it growling and being like,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright, sure. You fire it, and you fire it in its general direction. You don't see it, so there's only a 2 in 6 chance that you actually kind of fire in a way where your shot is within the line of fire of the bear. So it's like a trap check for the bear. So the bear's gonna roll a 2 in 6 or a d6, and 2 in 6 chance he's standing in your line of fire, right? Because you're kind of firing westward, and you're just hoping that's you got the right line of fire this time. So, all right. Well, it turns out you don't. Right? It's 1 or 2 means that you're in the proper line of fire, but you fire in its direction, but it's not in the exact line in which your line of fire doesn't line up with the bear. Right? So it's an automatic miss then, right? You just fire in its direction, you show him hostility, you open fire on its position, suppressive, whatever you want to call it. And let's see if it reacts to that. It's going to make a... So you made a hostile action toward it. It's going to make a morale check. If it fails the morale check, it'll be defensive. If it passes, then it might, of course, take offense, right? All right, the bear passes
Why are
the
we
morale check.
introducing the bear? What
So
is
it
the
is
benefit
brave
of this?
enough to defend itself, and it reacts hostile. So you've shown hostile action, so it reciprocates and becomes hostile as well. You've shown that you want to hurt it,
Great.
so in order
Yeah.
to defend itself, it might have to hurt you before you hurt it, right? So instead of just standing there and getting shot at, the bear actually goes into action. It begins to advance, right? It runs across the cave, avoiding the water, and toward your crew, right? And it moves extremely fast, right, on all fours. And as it closes, or as it moves into your torchlight pipe, would you like to shoot at that time, or?
As long as it's charging towards me, yes.
Yes, it's charging toward the group. So you go ahead and roll a
Yeah.
hit. Yep.
I would.
1d20.
Oh,
You got a 12. All right, we'll check all adjustments, see if you get the hit or not. All right, so close range penalty, -1, movement penalty, -4. It's still in your line of fire. It's not moving away from you. It's getting closer, in fact. Let's see. It's still a fast-moving target. Let's see. All right. But it is getting closer, which makes your shot a bit easier. So.
Remember, we are also small.
I love the picture of bear. The baby bear. This is what's attacking us, guys.
Baby bear.
All right.
Yeah.
So if the bear is
Remember,
twice
you're
your
also small.
size, then yes, there's a penalty for the bear, but benefits for you. So it's a benefit for you. So the bear is a lot larger, so you get the bonus to hit, which I believe is let me double check the combat rules.
+4.
+4. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure it's +4.
Okay.
+4.
Yep. Larger is +4, half damage. So yep, it's easier to hit. You got a +4 to that. Overall, with all bonuses and penalties applied, I think it's a hit. So, well, actually, let's see. We were at 12. It was +4, -4. It was -1 for close range. It was +1 for you having, let's see. Trying to figure it out. Okay, so +4 for it being larger. That puts it at 16. -4 because it's moving at full speed. Well, actually, it depends on how much it actually moved. Its starting distance was 30 feet, right? Because it was staying out of your torchlight. So technically, it only moved about 30 feet closer. So therefore, -3 only. So, or +2 penalty. So, or -3 to your shot. So it went from 12 to -3 is a 9. -1 because of the long range or short range. So we're at 8. And then -1 because you're untrained. So we're at 7. And then what's your dexterity?
I think it's average.
Okay, so you got a 7 to hit, which is a miss by 6 points. So, all right. In that case, misfire, right? You fire at its direction, you lost 1 of your 2 arrows, right? It went right past the bear. The bear closes in on our crew, and our crew's front line defense was, of course, our 2 spearmen at the front. We had the long wooden spearmen, and we had the javelin. Well, the long wooden spear is first to hit, so as the bear closes in, the spear has the first strike. So our spear bearer, or wooden spear guy, GETH, roll to hit 1d20. You steady your spear, and you hold, you brace the spear against it. So roll to hit, or roll to land a hit on it, right? Skewer it on the end of your spear. 1d20.
Steven, what? I don't know. These are like specific
I'll put
options
it
for
in dice.
attacking.
I'll put it in dice rolls. Look in dice rolls.
Do
Like,
slash
see,
roll space
and then you do
1d20.
slash roll space 1d20.
Okay. What does this mean?
So you're stabbing it right as it runs at you.
Alright, what'd you get? Do you want to stab it? It's up to you. You don't have to stab if you don't want to.
I was thinking of like well, I want to put like in a stabbing position, so if it like does something like leaps up,
It's
it can
leaping
impale
up at
it.
you right
So
now.
I
So
kind of want it at 45 degrees.
It is
I'm-
charging at you, yeah.
I'm having you roll the hit right now to see if you land the hit or not. So there's a chance that it
Okay.
pushes past your spear, right? Like it brushes your spear off like nothing. So you're trying to hold
You can't
steady.
You can't copy and paste it. No, no.
You
There'll
need to
be a
type
bot
it out.
option that appears. Yeah,
Oh
just
my god.
slash roll.
Type slash
1d20,
roll
then
space
you-
2020.
Trillions and trillions of come on.
Nat 1.
That's
Oh my
Alright.
god. Oh my god.
So yeah, that just means that it's a miss. But instead what happens is that it's a nat 1. So it's a fumble, right? So typically something bad happens. You brace your spear against it, and it brushed past it. It kind of got caught in the strength of the bear, maybe like in its fur for a sec. But with that, it kind of just pushed into your stick and bent it, and it broke it. It snapped your stick, right? So with its charge, it actually just tanked it, right? It charged into your stick and caused it to snap, right? So, and without hurting itself somehow, right? So just kind of,
Did I pull my knife out now?
yeah, you can reach for your knife right as soon as that happens, of course.
Yep,
So,
I'm reaching when I pull it out straight away.
yep, as you held steady, the bear kind of just basically charged forward and maybe like clawed at your stick, right? And as it clawed down, it put all its weight on the end of your stick and snapped it, right? During its approach. That would make the most sense. So yeah, it just grabbed on the end of
Yep.
your stick. All its weight caused the end of the stick to snap. And then as that was going on, as it closed the distance before it could, ALASDAIR also had a chance to stab it with his javelin. So ALASDAIR rolled a hit. 1d20.
Oh, the gods, the dice gods, please bless me. I have
Bless you
13,
tonight.
unfortunately.
13. All right, let's check out bonuses and penalties. So bonuses to hit. Do you have a strength?
It's charging. I don't believe so. I think I believe I have a 9 strength. I don't know.
Okay. Well, we can double check.
Yeah.
You have 10 strength. So no bonus to hit there. You have penalties though. Penalties include, so you can't really brace the short spear. Nothing to back up, so you just hold it steady in your arms. But let's see. It charges you. You hold steady. You get ready to aim and let it just charge into you. So, because typically brace, it does allow some bonuses. It just allows basically a double damage against something that's moving extremely fast toward you. It's not really moving extremely fast. It is charging you, but not like twice. Not like overly too fast. It runs toward you, it slows down to start to attack you. It's not tackling you down. It's gonna go in for a claw and bite. So as it as it charges the two of you, you kind of try to brace your short spear, your javelin. 13. We only see penalties so far. -1 penalty for your, of course, inexperience. So you're at 12. And I can't see if there's any other bonuses. Trying to
That's
argue one for you,
unfortunate.
but technically there are no other bonuses to hit. So
Alright.
you missed by 1 point. All right. So you tried getting it. You ready your javelin. It charges you. You stab at it. It kind of just runs right past and through your javelin. So you hold steady. Just pushes right through it. Right. So you hold your javelin steady, and it just kind of glances off of its thick hide and just rushes the two of you forward. Right. It goes in for kind of a bear hug attack. against one of you possibly. If a victim is hit by both of these claws in the same round, the bear hugs for an additional 2d8 automatic damage. So it's gonna try to maul someone. So it's gonna between ALASDAIR and GETH, since there's 2 people near it, maybe it won't go for a bear hug. Maybe it'll just split its attack 2 ways. So one, actually, yeah, it'll split up its attacks 2 ways. So it does 1 claw against GETH, who attacked at it first. Okay, that's a 2, so that's a miss. So GETH, you managed to, of course, step away from the slash of the bear. You quickly backstepped and slashed at you with 1 claw. It does the same thing toward ALASDAIR, who, you know, after stabbing, kind of probably tries to step back and bear stab again. But that might be a miss too. Oh, that's a hit. Yeah, it's got a +3 to hit. 13. Do you have any armor?
13.
Don't
No.
penalties.
Well, we can't afford armor, man.
Now you are roughly the same size of the bear. It's only 6 feet, so it's on
Yeah.
twice your size, so it's not going to be harder for it to hit you. So it's still going to be a hit. Damage wise, it's not too bad.
Okay.
You're hit for 1d3, so
Oh,
that's a 1. How much?
I
have?
tank it. I have 3 HP, I believe.
Okay, so you're slammed back from a claw hit, right? You're just bashed by the bear, right? Pretty aggressively. You're at 2 of 3 hits left. The bear claws you down for a sec, but not too bad. You survived it. So you survived. That's a story to tell, right? You survived the bear attack. So, or at least one. If you survive through this, you'll you'll have a little battle scar maybe. Let's see.
This bear is gonna kill us all.
And then, of course, it goes in for its bite. Now, for its bite attack, it's going to be random between either GETH or ALASDAIR, okay? So I'm going to roll a die. Odds is ALASDAIR. Evens is GETH. Evens is GETH. So that's a 16. I don't know if you can see that. It's not a 3. It's actually a 16. Press down on it. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh,
angle
yeah,
makes it look
yeah.
really weird.
The angle
Yeah,
is
it's because
weird.
of the page.
Page is, yeah, making it look weird. But it's a 16. So GETH, you're the target of the bite. Hopefully you can dodge it. So right after you backstep, it's slashed at you, then slashed at ALASDAIR, then turns back, and as you're reaching for your knife, pulling that thing out, it goes in for a bite on you. That's a miss. You survive that
You
too.
lucky son of a bitch.
Yeah. So snaps its
right,
jaws
that's
at you,
enough.
and GETH backed up all the way into the wall. He's, scared of this bear. It's trying to tear into him, right? And then we've got our back line, who are probably loading up a second shot, right? So that's the end of that combat round. We're going to the second combat round. So starting out with our frontliners, you're closest to the action. So GETH is actually the closest, right? He just got bit at. GETH, you want to go in for your stab? You want to just run your knife multiple times in his neck or something, or just kind of like
I want to go straight for the eye.
straight for the eye? Okay. All right. So yeah, it's super close to you. You go for the eye. Your other hand can just be used to defend yourself in case it goes for a bite. You can offer your hand, your left hand, instead of your face or neck. So yeah, use the left hand for defense. Use the right hand for stabbing. And then of course, as that goes on, we've got nearest is the ALASDAIR as well. So ALASDAIR, you want to stab into it with your javelin?
I'm gonna move to its flank and then stab.
Okay, sure, yeah. It's already kind of pushing up against GETH, so now you can flank it. And then,
Aim
of
for
course,
the eye. Take out his eyes, and then it's mine.
well, he can't take out the eyes from the flank. He would have to move toward the front. So he's going for the
Yeah.
flank.
The reason why I'm flanking, I get an extra 2 hit bonus.
It's easier to hit, right? As it's focused on plus the thing in front of him, which is GETH. As that's going on, Pipe, you want to just loose another arrow into it or something else? Oh. Pipe, you there?
Oh, yeah, I would like to.
Okay. And then Bowser, what's your move?
I'm gonna back up further and throw a sling at it.
Okay. Sure. Alright, so what actually happens this round is as our shooters, after they fired their first rounds, they were loading that second shot, somewhere backing up. I think Bowser, before you fired, he's backing up first. Pipe is about to loose his arrow, but before he can, melee's first in this situation. So before Pipe looses his arrow, the melee continues, starting out with, ALASDAIR and GETH. Both of you roll a hit, and then the bear's going to roll its to hit, starting out with its claws against GETH here. So it's going to do at this point, it might do 2 claws on Geth and just focus on one target, right? Then maybe the bite, save that for ALASDAIR.
We roll now.
Yep, roll to hit.
All right.
You know,
the
Pike,
GG
you can
gods.
roll 2.
Damn.
Let's see.
What command am I doing for rolling?
1d20.
Roll one.
Combat is always just 1d20. It's very simple. You just roll a d20 to see how you do in
Is that
combat.
1d20?
Yes, the
Yeah.
same roll you did earlier. Combat roll is always a d20.
14. It's good actually.
And then you might have to roll a different die for damage. But the bear got a 14 to hit on its initial attack. It attacks at 3 times the rate, so at the same rate as we attack once, they attack 3 times. So they attack aggressively faster than us, right? So 3 times faster than the average man can attack. So anyway, for Geth here, the initiative goes to the bear naturally. As you're bringing your knife to it, it's very aggressive with its clawed hands, right? And you're trying to get your stab in, but before you can, the bear is on you. It's grabbing you. The first claw hits you. Let's see if the second claw can get you. The second claw will not get you, so then that gives you your stab. So you scored a 14 for your stab. Before you get your stab in, I'm actually gonna have you roll initiative. Roll a d6. We'll give you a fighting chance to get your stab in before it gets its claws into you. So roll 1d6. You gotta beat a
Roll
4.
1d6.
That's for Geth here.
1d6.
So this is your fighting chance. Usually the bear would actually have initiative here, but we'll give you a chance.
Can you roll the dice, or do I need to roll it?
I can roll it if you want me to.
Yeah, do that.
Alright, you got a 5. You beat it by a second.
You won!
So Geth made the right call here, I suppose. So yes, you ended up stabbing it before the bear could claw into you. You got a hit. With bonuses and penalties apply, that's a hit. You went for the eye. Let's see if you take out the eye. Depending on how much damage you do, that determines how effective you were at going for the eye. Sorry, there was a car outside honking. Let's see. So you got a 14. That's a hit. So damage-wise, you were using a small knife. A normal knife deals, I think, 1d3 damage or 1d2. Yeah. So then, a small knife like yours will do 1d2. So maybe a little more than your hand can do. Bleeding damage to some extent. So go ahead and roll 1d2. It's just going to be like a coin flip. Odds or evens. Odds 1, evens 2. Do you want to roll or should I roll for you?
Yeah, roll.
Alright, again, odds is 1, evens is 2. Alright, so it's evens, it's 2 damage. You are normal size, it's 2 damage to the bear. Let's see how tough this bear is.
He has
Strength?
this one strength.
Okay, yeah, you got a strength bonus. You're stronger than most men, so you deal an extra point of damage. So you deal 3 damage instead. Okay. We're gonna roll the bear's size real quick. How big this bear is.
It's gonna be.
7 plus
Ooh.
9. Okay, we've got a 16 hit point bear, so it's smaller than most bears actually. Smaller than the average bear. So we got 16. So you have a fighting chance
I
here.
think 15. Yeah.
Alright. You started at 16, you dropped it down to 13. So you did hit it pretty good in the face. You did not take out the eye though. You cut into its face, but that's about it. Right. A little cut into its face, but the fur and its thick facial skin protects it pretty, its leathery face protects it pretty well. You did slice into it a little bit with your knife. Blood, drips out from the wound. But the bear still claws into you, right? And the bear did hit with 1 claw so far, so the damage is 1d3. So if you deep claws running or going into your gut as it tries to hold you against the wall, this massive 6-foot long bear pushing into you, right? Dealt very deep damage to you, 3 points max damage. You take 3 damage. It's also not larger than you, so you just take normal amount of damage. You are actually really big for an elf. You have maxed out hit points. You tanked it. You're not dead yet. Most men would be killed by
Good
such an
lord.
injury, but you survive it, right? So the claws go deep into your guts, but you stand your ground, right? Anyway, right? So you're holding it. It didn't go deep enough, I suppose. You've got a lot of it. You got a little more muscle mass or something, right? You survive it. So
Oh,
Alright.
thank you. Yeah.
he's got 4 max hit points for an elf. Alright, so yeah, he survived the bear's claw. Now the bear has a bite attack still, but of course our ALASDAIR flanked it. So before it can go in for its 3rd attack within the 10-second round, Alastair's attack went off, right? His javelin
I
thrust.
believe
So what did you score to hit?
I rolled a 12, but since I'm thinking, I get a +2.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, and with
14,
penalties,
and I get a -1. It's a 13, which is enough to hit, I believe.
yeah, that's enough on the dot. So just barely manages to plunge his javelin into it. This is a normal javelin, right?
Yeah, normal javelin.
Okay, roll 1d4, and you can use it in 2 hands, so
Okay.
+1 damage.
That's what I was planning.
Okay.
Roll 1d4 +1. Rolled 3 damage. Hell
Not
yeah.
bad. Pretty good jab into its side. It's pretty thick though, the fur and the fat. So you get a good jab in there, but it's definitely not enough to kill it right away. You definitely dealt it a wound though. Lightly wounded the bear in its side as the combat continues. And then our shooters, Pipe and Bowser, let's see how they did. Did you guys already roll? Let's see.
Not yet.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Pipe and Bowser. 14.
14.
Okay, that's good.
Uh,
At point blank, looks like you both might be hitting.
17.
So Pipe, it's not moving anymore. It's an easy target. It's pushing our guy in the wall, so I guess you guys are flanking. So both of you hit. You both will deal damage. The 17 with the sling. Slings are super inaccurate, but even with all the bonuses implied, you actually hit. So you basically, yeah, just shot point blank a stone to its side. Both roll damage. I think the sling is going to be a d4, and then the short bow is a d6. 1 damage.
Yeah, 1 damage.
Okay.
Also, it says that for half days you get a partial backstab halves requirements and bonuses. What does that mean?
Not until level 1.
Okay, so it doesn't really matter that I'm half a human.
Nope. The only thing that matters that you're half a human is that you hear half as much, you're half the size, etc. The bonus that
That's
you get
so
are
one
most
damage.
monsters. 1 damage,
That
right?
is so unfortunate.
You guys should do half damage, but yeah, the minimum is 1. So, yep, you guys nicked the bear in the side, dealing little bits of damage. Now we gotta go in with the bear's final attack, which is the bite. It crunches down on its first victim, which is of course the guy who just left. So Aggie, this character's getting bit now. All right, 8. Let's see what bonuses and penalties. It's an 11. It's gonna push the against the wall. Yeah, just an 11 to hit. He tries to defend himself with his hand. It's not enough though. It bites down on his arm, maybe rips it off. Damage wise, I think it's a d6. Let's see. And he managed to survive. Exactly 1 damage.
Holy shit.
He only has 1 hit point, so he's on death's door. He's not dead, he is dying, right? So the bear bites down his arm and doesn't kill him, but it causes him to be dying. It bites down really hard and rips it off, right? So it didn't kill him. It did take him down, so he did down him. So it does cause him an actual wound, a heavy wound, right? So it bit down his left forearm and ripped off his left forearm. So he's missing a piece of his arm now. Blood is spewing out, right, of his left arm. It's been severed, right? Chewed off. So he'll have to get a prosthetic arm or something, right? So missing left forearm. It's been sacrificed to the bear. It was either that or his neck, right? So. Okay, well now that's been sacrificed, we're gonna continue on into the second or the third round of combat. So it looks like his player is left. You know what that means, right? Morale drop for his character. So Geth is probably gonna give up. His arm is ripped off. He goes into shock, right? He's like trembling, right, from the injuries just been inflicted. As he trembles there, the brave Geth, right, starts to weaken or, starts to fold under the pressure. It's now time for Bowser and Pipe and Alastair to continue, right? So, Bowser, you want to keep shooting into its side? Alastair, you want to keep stabbing into its side? And Pipe, you want to keep shooting into its side? Yes? No?
I'm gonna
Okay.
back up even further and
What's-
throw him shot.
Okay.
What's
The
Alastair
further back
gonna
you
do?
are, the
He
harder
is-
it is to hit. So if you're backing up,
I'd say I'm just a bit behind Pipe, I guess.
because you're currently in the tunnel, shooting from the tunnel. Any further back, you might lose
Oh,
sight of it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll just stay here then. Yeah, I'll follow.
Okay. All right. You are the furthest away, right? But yeah,
Okay.
the bear is pushing you
What
up
I'm
into
going
the
to do-
northeast side of the wall, so he's north of the exit, right? So.
What I'm going to do,
Yep.
I'm going to move to his behind.
Move to the rear. Okay.
Yeah, move to the rear.
Then
Either
stab.
he's going to face me while the shooters have clear of his rear, or I get his rear. So
Yep. All right. So yep, you move
Good
around
one.
him, right? He's probably gonna reposition now. He's taking down one of your guys. Pipe. You want to just keep shooting from where you're at, or something else?
I don't think I have any more arrows, do I?
Oh, you're out. Yeah. You want to just retreat?
Oh.
What do I have on me?
0 arrows and a bow. That's
I'll pick up a rock and I'll throw it.
okay. You want to fall back first? You're really close to it right now.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna
I'll
pick a
fall
new
back.
target soon. All right, so you start to retreat. Okay, given that it's probably looking for its next target. All right, so what happens this round is naturally it took down GETH, who is dying on the ground, wriggling, right, or just in shock. The bear starts the round with caving in his skull, right? He just uses his claw, and he's not defending himself, and just slashes through his face and splits open his face. His face just peels off, right? So it peels off his face, just deep claws go right through his face. Blood spurts out of his face, right? And he just falls over dead. So he just got finished off, right? The player's not here, so rip.
That gives me time.
So GETH gets his head blasted, and then as that happens, one of the guys, I think it was ALASDAIR, and you're walking around it, and the other guys are backing up to shoot it from a distance. So since you're the closest to it, since the other guys are backing up, it's gonna turn around toward you. And before it can fully turn around, you're at its flank, right? So because you're trying to get around it, but it doesn't just sit there and let you walk around it. It turns around harder.
Well, I was hoping it while I was killing
Yeah.
my friend, I was able to get around it. But
Yeah. So you were getting around it while it just slashed your friend's face, and now you're stabbing into it. But by the time you're stabbing into it, it's already still like spinning around toward you, right? Because it's really
Well-
fast. So
that's not bad, at least.
you still get to attack at the flank though, right? So by the time you get into
Yep.
position, you're still at its side,
I-
basically. Roll the
I
hit.
pray to the D&D gods, the D&D dice. I got a 9 on this,
Miss.
unfortunately.
Turns around, begins clawing into you. As soon as you stabbed into it, right, you walked around it, you went for stab, and then as you step back, you kind of get defensive, you can back up. As it claws into you, you start to do back steps, right? Try to evade and
Yep.
dodge or block. And does its sequence of attacks against you as the others are shooting into it. Shooters roll to hit. Those are the claws. You got the nat 1 on one of its
Oh my-
claws. So that's a fumble
What
for it.
happened?
Yeah, we're fucked.
It clawed into your javelin, so I'm gonna give you a free attack. So you have a free chance to hit him as he claws into your javelin.
1d20.
12 might hit.
That's
Okay, 11 with bonuses and penalties applied. It's a frontal attack now, so
yeah.
that's a
Miss.
miss. Yeah, clawed at your javelin. You try to get it to stab into its claw, but it just kind of, both weapons clash, and that's about it. And then it goes in for a bite. It does bite into you. Shooters, did you roll a hit? Let's see. Pipe rolled a miss.
Yeah.
Bowser rolled a
Would
miss.
would it be counted as back 7? No.
Yeah. But then even with your bonuses, it's still missed. So,
Well, I've got a question about sling. Is sling strength or dex?
Dex.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys lose your shots on it. You throw a rock at it, you sling a stone at it. Both rocks just go past or bounce off of its thick fur. And then of course, Ethan gets hit with a bite. Or
Good
ALASDAIR
damage
does. Comes the damage. 5. Alright,
I'm dead.
that's it. Yep. So turns around, clawed at
I
him.
fought well.
Traded, blows with it. Eventually just kind of pushes him down to the ground and starts gnawing into his chest. It bites down on his lungs and rips them out of him, right? And blood spurts everywhere. Tears out a piece of a lung, right? So
I fought
ALASDAIR
well.
goes down. Yep. GG's, ALASDAIR. You fought hard and fought tactical. You did your best, I suppose. Right.
If we had better, if we had better equipment, we would have totally taken this motherfucker down.
Yeah, we got a few hits in that thing. Just
If I
Yeah.
had an actual spear, oh my lord, this would have been
yep,
easy.
yep. If some people picked the right weapons, they would have been fine.
Well, the issue is it's just too damn expensive. Can't buy them.
There's still some cheap, affordable weapons. You know, it's just some people pick
Which
like a
is the
small
javelin.
knife, for example. Let's see. All right. You picked a decent weapon. Javelin's pretty good.
No,
Yeah.
it's actually only roll up more.
To be fair together, I think he genuinely got a terrible mini roll. That's what he got. Nice.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, you might be right about that. All right. So yeah, unfortunately, ALASDAIR goes down. Our second casualty of the expedition. So ALASDAIR went down. GETH went down.
I'm booking it.
Okay. Yeah. Time to retreat.
I'm
Yeah, me as
sprinting-
well.
Okay.
Sprinting as fast as I can.
And yeah, there you go. Battle trauma right there. So you guys got out of there alive. You wounded the bear, but it wasn't enough to kill it. The bear is wounded, and it heals at the same rate as the crew. So every day it only gains 1d3 hit points back. So if you come back the next day with a larger crew, you might be able to take it down. But it did deal heavy damage to your crew. You lost 2 men from that. Naturally, every time you lose men, the game gets harder. The bear gets more food. More bears come to the scene to defend the lair. Right. So, next time, if you try the same attack on the same position, it might not even be there. But if they are there, they'll probably be more ready to fight you next time, since they won this battle. So, we also lost, 2 guys, their gear. But we got some battle experience. I would say you didn't win this battle, but you definitely got some battle trauma experience. So I'll give you guys 10% XP for survival against black bear. Black bears are pretty traumatizing to encounter. So, tore your crew apart. You survived the battle, though. You did some damage to it. Not everybody can say that. Most people just run away. So, having wounded the bear, having survived the deadly experience, I'll give you 10%. It's typically worth 75, so 7 XP, so divided by 2, you guys both get 3. So, just a little bit of XP, 3 days worth, right? 3 XP. So, and some trauma and casualties. So, 2 men of the expedition team have been killed in action, right? So,
Man, if we had normal weapons.
right. Yep. So you finally got your first few XP. It's been like 3 games since we started, and that means if you got 3 XP, you've been gaining XP at the standard rate now. That's your 3rd expedition. So you got 1 XP. Kind of your rate is 1 XP per game now, instead of 0 per game. So, all right. If you continue on this path, this rate, you might level up in, of course, 1,000 days, 1,000 expeditions. All right, good try. All right. We'll wrap it up here then. You guys are gonna head out, get some rest, recover from that battle, maybe fall back to the village and hire some more men. Right. But that, yeah, unfortunately didn't go as planned. Maybe. I mean, yeah. Any questions or concerns? Any feedback? Otherwise, I would say next time, I guess, better weapons definitely would have had a chance. Single bear, right? Not too hard of an encounter if you had the right gear.
Well, we can't have the right gear.
Yeah.
Car and broke.
Yeah. So you probably
And
should
this
have
is
taken a
kinda-
different path. There were, a few other paths to take this round, right?
I don't know. The team really wanted to fight it, so I was just like, "Oh fuck it."
Fuck it, let's fight. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's fine. We tried. We almost had him. We brought him down to half, right? Half his hits. He had 16 to start, ended at 8. So almost took him, right? Just a few more hits, and we would have been good. I would have said maybe like range attacks is super important, right? I mean, someone's got to hold it off, keep it at bay or something, distract it while the others shoot into it.
That's my job.
Yeah.
Will always be.
Someone's got to be up there, right shield, just hold them off while everyone else fires into it.
My favorite job.
Let's see. Yeah. I don't know what else could have helped in this situation. I guess the only other option was to go north, right? Or to find a different
Yeah,
entrance.
but the thing is, we went north. It could have potentially followed us, or You know.
I mean, there was a large
Yeah,
open
we
pit
went to the
though.
network.
It couldn't follow you through an open pit. You could go around the pit, and I don't think a bear can get around that pit. So it's too big.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
But again, there's that risk of falling into the pit and dying, of course, if someone decided to be not careful.
Yeah. I just wish we had enough money for.
All right, well, we're gonna have to earn some money then. Next game, weapons are the issue, money's the issue. We'll have to focus on finding treasure instead of fighting monsters. So,
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's why I was wanting to check that little stream. I was thinking I could be thinking that.
yeah, there's a chasm.
Alright, well,
Yeah, all right.
yeah, you guys have a good night.
Yeah, have a good night. Thanks for playing, guys. I'll see you at the next one. Take care.
Peace, peace.